Hey there, science fans. Have you ever thought about how alive our planet really is? It's not just about the plants and animals. The Earth itself is constantly moving and changing. Mountains rise and fall, oceans shift, and the ground beneath our feet, well, sometimes it rumbles. That rumbling is often caused by something truly awesome, volcanoes. Just like you and me, the Earth has layers. We have skin, bones, and everything in between. The Earth has a crust, mantle, and core. Think of the Earth's crust like a giant jigsaw puzzle. It's made up of massive pieces called tectonic plates, and these plates are always on the move, bumping and grinding against each other. Sometimes these collisions create mountains, other times they create deep trenches beneath the ocean, and sometimes they lead to the formation of something spectacular, volcanoes. So buckle up, science explorers, because we're about to take a journey to the center of the Earth, or at least to the top of a volcano. Get ready to learn about the fiery wonders of our planet. So, what exactly is a volcano? Picture this, a giant mountain with a hole at the top, kind of like a supersized anthill, but way hotter. This anthill is called a volcano, and that hole, that's the vent, the gateway to the fiery heart of our planet. Deep beneath the Earth's crust, it's incredibly hot. So hot, in fact, that rocks melt and turn into a gooey substance called magma. This magma is lighter than the surrounding rocks, so it rises up towards the surface like a hot air balloon trying to escape the Earth's grip. When the pressure from the magma becomes too great, it erupts through the vent in a fiery display of molten rock, ash, and gas. We call this molten rock lava when it's above ground. And it flows down the sides of the volcano, creating the unique shapes we associate with these fiery mountains. Volcanoes are like windows to the Earth's inner workings, giving us a glimpse into the powerful forces that shape our planet. They remind us that our Earth is a dynamic and ever-changing place full of surprises. Not all volcanoes are created equal, my friends. Some are explosive and dangerous, while others are relatively gentle giants. Let's start with the friendliest of the bunch shield volcanoes. Imagine a giant warrior's shield lying flat on the ground. That's kind of what a shield volcano looks like. Broad, gently sloping sides that spread out over a wide area. They get their name from their shape, and they're formed by eruptions of runny, fast-flowing lava.
Think of the Hawaiian Islands. These beautiful islands were formed by shield volcanoes erupting under the ocean. The lava flows out gently, creating layer upon layer until finally the volcano breaks the surface of the water, forming an island. Pretty cool, right? One famous example is Mauna Loa in Hawaii. It's the largest active volcano on Earth, so big that it actually makes up half of the island of Hawaii. Don't worry though, shield volcanoes like Mauna Loa erupt slowly and gently, so they're not as dangerous as some of their fiery cousins.
Section 4, Cinder Cone Volcanoes, Fiery Mountains in the Making. Now let's talk about cinder cone volcanoes. These volcanoes are like the teenagers of the volcano world, small, explosive, and full of energy. They're formed by eruptions that blast out small pieces of lava called cinders, which pile up around the vent, creating a cone-shaped hill. Think of it like building a sandcastle, one scoop of sand at a time. Each eruption throws out more cinders, which build up around the vent, making the cone taller and wider.
One famous cinder cone volcano is Paracutin in Mexico. Back in 1943, a farmer named Dionisio Pulido was working in his cornfield when the ground started to shake. Suddenly, a crack appeared, and hot ash and cinders began to erupt. Over the next 9 years, Paracutin grew right before people's eyes, eventually reaching a height of over 1,300 feet. Cinder cone volcanoes may be small, but they can be quite dramatic, putting on a fiery show with their explosive eruptions.
Section 5, Stratovolcanoes, sleeping giants with a fiery temper. Last but not least, we come to the most dangerous type of volcano, stratovolcanoes. These majestic mountains are also known as composite volcanoes because they're built up of layers of lava, ash, and cinders. Think of them as a delicious layer cake. But instead of frosting and sprinkles, they have molten rock and fiery ash. Stratovolcanoes are known for their explosive eruptions, which can send columns of ash and gas high into the atmosphere.
Remember Mount St. Helens in Washington state? Its eruption in 1980 was the deadliest and most economically destructive volcanic event in US history. But don't let their explosive nature fool you. Stratovolcanoes can also be incredibly beautiful. Take Mount Fuji in Japan, for example. It's a stratovolcano, but it's also a sacred mountain and a popular tourist destination. Stratovolcanoes are a powerful reminder that our planet is a dynamic and ever-changing place, capable of both incredible beauty and awesome power.
Section 6, the Ring of Fire, our planet's blazing necklace. Now imagine a giant fiery necklace wrapped around the Pacific Ocean. That's the Ring of Fire, a zone of intense volcanic and earthquake activity. It's home to 75% of the world's active and dormant volcanoes. That's over 450 volcanoes. The Ring of Fire exists because of the movement of those giant tectonic plates we talked about earlier. As they collide and grind against each other, they create the perfect conditions for volcanoes to form.
Scientists are always studying volcanoes, trying to understand how they work and when they might erupt. They use special instruments to monitor earthquakes, ground deformation, and gas emissions, all clues that a volcano might be waking up. Volcanoes are a powerful reminder of the incredible forces that shape our planet. They're a source of both wonder and destruction, and they remind us that we're all just along for the ride on this incredible journey we call life on Earth.
Volcanoes. Facts. Here are some fascinating facts about volcanoes. There are about 1,500 potentially active volcanoes worldwide. Olympus Mons on Mars is the largest volcano in our solar system, nearly 13.6 miles high. Some volcanoes produce lightning during eruptions due to static electricity. The word volcano comes from Vulcan, the Roman god of fire. Volcanoes have shaped our planet's landscape. Mars also has volcanoes like Olympus Mons. Olympus Mons shows volcanic activity on other planets. This giant volcano demonstrates the power beyond Earth. On Earth, volcanoes create and destroy. They form new land like the Hawaiian Islands. They also cause disasters like Pompeii. Volcanic lightning or dirty thunderstorms are spectacular. Ash clouds create electric charges, causing lightning. Volcanoes help us understand Earth's processes. They show the forces beneath our feet and in space. A volcano is more than a mountain. It's a window into the fiery heart of our planet and beyond. If you found this video fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to learn more about the wonders of the natural world.